So does that apply for just you, or is that applying for me too now?
If you look at the corpses of enemies, you will see that they disappear much quicker than they are otherwise would in a yellow mist
Uh-huh.
or something. That means that they have been desecrated by
Desecrated.
math. Yeah, that's what the ability is called.
Damn. Man, I can't get this. There it
It,
goes.
it, it essentially just rolls another dice for another chance on that enemy's drop list.
Oh, that's awesome.
This is one of the frames that people farm resources with.
It's called the what?
This is one of the frames that people farm resources with.
What's the name of it? You said it was a necromancer or
Yeah, it's a necromancer frame. It's called Necros.
necros? Now, the initial ones that I got were this guy and two others. Is the necro something I gotta unlock or upgrade?
Yeah, it's a mid-game frame.
Mid game, okay.
I mean, you can get it when you get to the mid-game of the game.
Does this game detect headshots if I were to go?
Yeah, yes, it does.
Okay, and are those like crits or something if I get a headshot? There you go.
The game has a really deep damage system too.
Nice. So different body parts act like different body parts.
Yeah,
Hell
and
yeah.
there are 4 types of elemental damages that can be combined 2 at a time to get even more. And there are 3 types of physical damages.
Damn.
Those can't be combined, but I think they always they most of the time apply.
Hell yeah.
So, for example, your melee weapon, the Skana, is a slash weapon.
It does slash
Slash,
damage.
yeah,
Okay.
slash damage is good against flash type enemies. It gives them bleeding. It's a damage over time.
Hell yeah. So slash damage does damage over time. Bleeding
Yeah.
damage over time.
And there's also a chart that tells you which type of damage is good against which type of enemy.
Oh, okay. Is that like an infographic or something?
Yeah, in the wiki.
I might have to look that up.
Yeah, you can essentially learn most of the game from the wiki.
Hell yeah. I play World
That's
of
how you
Warcraft,
get.
so I'm like always researching my characters and shit when I'm not playing. I'll probably have to do that with this one too. What do you end up finding more useful? Your spells, weapons, or like melee? What do you usually run?
It really just depends on your setup and how you want to fight. Like, for example, you can have a full melee build if you want to.
Yeah, that's probably what I would end up doing. I like melee. I'm shooting the gun
And you
here
can
and I
have
feel like I'm slow.
you can have abilities on specific warframes that enhance your melee. Like, for example, your 4th ability will be an ability that you draw an energy sword
Uh-huh.
that combines your power, strength, and the actual stats of your melee weapon,
Hell yeah.
and creates a weapon that is good for melee and also launches plasma waves forwards that deal damage at range.
Yeah, melee just feels so much more rewarding. I don't know if I'd be able to get away with this without you here though. How would I, maybe if I just pull it out. Does having the melee weapon actually equip, like, instead of the weapon benefited anything? Oh,
It allows you to use combos if you have a stance mod equipped. You don't have one right now, so it doesn't really do much. And you can also use channeling, which is channeling your energy into the weapon. It only drains energy when you actually hit someone, but it's not really worth it in itself.
yeah, I noticed
There is,
whenever I left click with the weapon, everything just kind of turns orange. Is that the energy thing you were talking about?
yeah,
Okay. And you said it's not really worth
it,
having that.
it just gives some extra damage by default, but there are mods that make it worth using.
Okay. So there's a red thing up north, I think. Are those
Yeah,
enemies?
that's an enemy. It tells us that we need to exterminate all enemies on the ship.
Ah,
Well,
okay.
asteroid. This is a mining colony.
Must have missed the guy back here then. Woo, almost fell in the vat. Come at me. Where are you at? Oops. Wanted to click to damage him, but ease the damage, the melee. There's a guy south. Which is this way. Oh yeah. I don't want to get used to having the sword out though. I want to have the gun out just in case. And then I'll do all the other fancy stuff. Yeah, buddy. Oh, I got a piece of gear from him or a mod or something. Okay. Nice.
This is crazy fast.
Where'd they go? Let me at him. Headshots. Give me headshots. There we go. Oh, when you jump in the air and right click, that's better. Okay. I like shooting better mid-air, I guess. Should have meleeed there, but still getting used to it. Now these are the crystals you were talking about, right? Argonite. Hell yeah.
Yeah. You probably won't be able to use them though.
I got a few that last run, but yeah, I figured that's probably gonna show more of its head in the late to mid game.
Maybe there are some living weapons that you can craft with these, but not too many.
They're like different professions or something.
No,
Or just everybody generally wants to craft stuff.
the way the game works is that you can pay to not play.
Oh, okay.
So you can essentially get
Convenience.
yeah, you can essentially get anything in the game for free if you farm enough
Uh-huh.
and pray to the RNG gods.
Right. Little tunnel route here. I don't know if that's gonna get us to that western guy. Oh, it's just like a loot world here. Loot. Okie dokie. Now those chests, are there like more rare items that'll have a chance to drop out of there if RNGesus blesses you?
Well, from normal chests there isn't any. thing really interesting. The thing that you saw on Earth when you were on Earth, stuck behind the chest, that was something that is semi-worth it to get from chests. The
Oh, my bad.
the Ayatan star.
Oh, I fell through the world. The elevator smushed me. Ah. Whoa, this is weird. What do I do?
Type / unstuck in the chat.
Oh wait, it let me back through. Yeah. That was weird. Alright,
One does
on
not
the
simply
bridge.
play Warframe without falling through the world.
I guess not.
Yeah, it's an on-running gag that even the developers acknowledged it, that you can't really play Warframe without bugging out of the world.
Hell yeah. That's badass though that you got this much freedom. That's the first time it's happened, and that was really my own fault. Standing under the elevator.
Well, actually, I was the one that pressed the button for the elevator to go down.
Hell yeah. Appreciate it, Mark.
No problem, anytime.
Just a little introductory hazing. Welcome to Warframe. Here's the underbelly. Alright, I see you over there. I need to quit thinking of control as crouch and more like a dash. It's more like a... yeah. So a shift though, too. Mission
Yeah,
complete.
once you master the controls, you can traverse maps really easily.
Hell yeah. Damage dealt. Damage taken. Headshots. Melee kills. 38 melee kills. I like melee. I think melee is going to be my bread and butter. Gun to close distance and then melee to clean them up. Alright, I think I'm just going to go ahead and do the next thing. What is annihilation? Yeah, I'm gonna just do the next thing. It looks like it wants me to do something else.
Annihilation is a PvP game mode.
Team annihilation? Oh, okay. So it's just letting me know that that's the thing.
My favorite PvP mode, oddly enough, is not actually shooting or anything like that. It's the Warframe Rocket League.
Oh,
It's essentially Space Ninja Basketball.
hell yeah. I love Rocket League. I've only played it a few times, but yeah, that and Hut Ball from SWOTOR, I used to love that shit. That'd be interesting to try.
Yeah, once I played it against 3 of my friends at a time, and I beat them 5-1, and then they quit.
Oh no.
They told me they are not playing that game with me again.
See,
I mean,
think PvP is always
Dunaro.
the best way to learn your character.
Well, in PvP you have different stats generally, and you can't use most of the mods. Well, you can only use PvP mods, because some mods in the game are so powerful they would really unbalance the PvP.
Yeah, I get that.
And because of that they really nerfed some things in PvP.
Wow. You may want to get a new ship Sevlon when you can afford it. That one seems glitched.
But it's balanced now.
Navigation at the place I'm going.
You used to be allowed to take anything into PvP,
Yeah.
like a year ago.
A year ago? They just changed that like a year ago?
Yeah,
Hell yeah. It always seems like PvP makes things a little bit more interesting for developers.
well, it was never the point of the game, that's why they didn't really pay attention to it.
Right. You still got your bloodthirsty gamers though.
Yeah, they are actually working on